Once upon a time in Fairyland, there was a girl who hated the place and did messed up stuff like this. Pretty gross, right?
It's That Other Review Show, brought to you by Two Black Labs Audio and a week in Geekdom.
Welcome back, everybody, to another exciting episode, another edition of That Other Review Show, part of a week in Geekdom. I am your host, Giovanni Menendez, and yes, folks, welcome to another exciting review that basically we just talk about cool stuff and whether you should get it or not, watch it or play it. I don't really rate or grade stuff, I just want you to know if it's good or not. For this installment, we are reviewing a pretty awesome book that really surprised me. Of course, I am talking about I Hate Fairyland from Scotty Young. It is a fantastic book. I was really surprised at how funny it turned out to be. I was not expecting much out of it. You know, I wanted to check it out because of Scotty Young. I am a huge fan of his art. I think it's great. When he does stuff aside from the baby variant covers from Marvel, it's fine. It's cool. It's fun. It's cute, I guess. But when he does other stuff like So and So, I think it's really awesome. Now, with this title, I Hate Fairyland, I thought, you know what? I've heard great things about it, and it looks so bright and colorful. It really reminded me of this moe mashup of raunchy American-style comedy in a comic book form, if that makes any sense. The book is really funny. We are joining Gert, a 6-year-old, which in fact is, she's older. She is a grown-up 6-year-old. She's trapped in her younger self, and she has been stuck for so many years. I think it's like 20-something years in Fairyland, and all she has to do is find this key to open the door and escape Fairyland. She is accompanied by Larry the Fly, and Larry is one of my favorite characters. After like almost 30 years, Larry does not give a shit about what's happening, and he is just the voice of sarcasm, dark humor in this book. I love the balance between it's such a brightly colored book, and if you can see some of the pages inside, it's really, the colors are so bright and so vibrant that you would think this is a children's book. It's not. It's strictly for adults, and it's almost like a parody of the fantastical genre, if that's a thing, where you have characters that look like something you would have read when you were growing up, but they act in a manner that is totally different, and I thought that was pretty well done. If I were to strike anything against this comic book, is that at the beginning you're just thrown in there with no explanation, or at least the bare bones explanation, and you're suddenly supposed to care about all these characters, where you know, I would have preferred just a tiny little bit more setup with Gert and her journey or her quest. But I guess that's not the point. The point is pretty straightforward. You have an almost 30-year-old girl trying to escape this world where at first, you know, with the whole notion and fantasy that boys and girls want to be whisked away into Fairyland where everything's pretty and perfect and like candy and unicorns, and the world isn't always like that. And I guess if you were to take away something from this book, it'd be that people would like to create fantasies around them and not face the harsh realities of life, and I guess this book can reinforce that. I wanted to talk more in depth about it, but it's not done. This is merely volume 1. I think as of this recording, issue number 8 is coming out. I'm not sure if it's this month or next month, I don't know, but yeah, issue 8. It's really cool. I mean, seriously, the art is just one of the main reasons to get this book, and I'm laughing because there's this quick panel, and hopefully I'm not spoiling anything, but basically Gert lands pretty harshly on the floor after a huge drop, like a 50-foot cliff or something, and like she's just busted up, as you can see, and This is the genius of sequential art right here, where you just seeing the character progress and nothing really happens, except Larry he's not gonna leave her side. Apparently, you can't die in this universe, in this fairyland, unless she finds the key and whatnot. And she annoys the living hell out of everybody, especially Claudia, the queen of Fairyland, and she wants to try and dispose of her. So she's trying by different methods, and they're not working apparently. So you see Larry building a house, and lots of interesting things happening. The changing of the seasons and all that stuff. So I thought this panel, this sequence in particular, was really great. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but the conclusion of it was really funny. That was one of my highlights. And then some other stuff that I don't really want to show you. But yeah, this panel, for example, Welcome to Fairyland. You just see it's oozing with personality and depth, and even if it's really cartoony, even if it's really childlike looking, there's a lot of humor and sincerity in this, and I think Scotty is doing a fantastic job. I thought it was a funny book. I'm not a huge comedy fan. I prefer more dramas and all that stuff, but for this type of story, I think it works. And with any other artist, I don't think the story would have been as memorable. Scotty has that distinct flair where you are instantly drawn in, and it looks awesome. It looks great. So yeah, I Hate Fairyland, a funny, awesome book that I think will surprise you. It's actually pretty funny with some interesting social commentary, I guess. So guys, thank you once again for tuning in to another installment of That Other Review Show. Thank you for watching all the videos. Like and subscribe down below. Let me know what you thought of I Hate Fairyland. And if you want to suggest another review, you can go ahead and do so. Thank you so much. As always, you can follow me on your favorite social media platform, from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, Tumblr, and Periscope. Just type a Week in Geekdom and I'm there for you guys. All right, I gotta go. Got a ton of stuff to read, and I'll catch you guys on our next installment. Thank you for tuning in to another installment. You can keep the conversation going through your favorite social media platform. You can like and subscribe to our YouTube page, follow us on Twitter, like our fan page on Facebook, and favorite our pics on Instagram. You can also write to us for feedback, suggestions, and such via aweekingeekdom@gmail.com. Until next time,